Hey y'all, how are you? I hope that this finds you well. Happy spring, April. It's coming. It's right here. Today is March 30th. It's my mom's birthday. My mom turned 75 today. So big shout out to my mom. She doesn't watch these videos though. Every now and again, if my son or my daughter point one out to her. So before I get started with everything, I wanted to talk for just a moment about some of the things. I've been flip-flopping around between a lot of different journals. I've been going in different sizes. I've been going in different kinds of journals. Almost all of them have had Tomoe River paper. Stylogy doesn't have Tomoe River paper, but it's pretty close. Somebody bought out the Tomoe River paper number 7 machine. I think that was the original Tomoe River paper. They also have the one that does the 68 GSM, which I'm a huge fan of. I love the 68 GSM. I actually probably like it more for bullet journaling and drawing and art and regular journaling. And then I like the 52 GSM more for writing with a fountain pen. So I found these notebooks called Odyssey notebooks. This is the first one that I got, and I was trying it out. And I had started with, like, this is Hello Spring. I started with just some writing and doing a tiny bit of the weather. And then I added a little bit of, umph. And then I've got to fill this in. That was for a whole weekend. And then I went to doing some oracle cards on it, writing notes. These were 2 different documentaries. This was the oracle card, inspiration, and then I did a mind map of inspiration. And then I started bullet journaling. And I was like, well, let's see. I did a grocery list. I did all kinds of things. I did a mental inventory. I have more bullet journaling. And I started adding oracle cards, just the little things. And then this was where I wrote down some thoughts. This was more bullet journaling. This is a highlight from each month. In January, on January 1st, actually, we were at Universal Studios visiting David's daughter, Kayla, who was working there. And I put naughty or nice, decisions, because we looked kind of like bandits with our mask pulled down, kind of. It was just funny. And then this was, for Valentine's Day. February was kind of rough. Not only was February rough because we had the memorial service and stuff, but after the memorial service, I ended up with COVID. My son got it. My mom got it. There's still some long-term effects. So David was doing some things. He was helping his mom with some things, and he was doing some stuff around the house. Every weekend, he had these things to do. I was asking him because we had to go exchange the battery in my car. My car, the starter's starting to go bad. So sometimes it starts and sometimes it doesn't. It's got a mind of its own until we replace the starter. We got a new battery. So he's doing these things. And he's tired because everybody in our house but him is sick and he's still going to work. And I wrote, it's fine, I'm fine, it's fine, I'm fine. Because that was everybody, pretty much our responses for the month of February was, I'm fine, it's fine. No, I'm fine, it's fine. We weren't. So March, I got well, and then I was actually able to spend some time with my grandbabies. And I put Sassy since birth. Victor helped me cook some dinner. This was what he was doing, licking the bowl. I made some orange cranberry bread. We really liked it. And this is Selena after her shower where her hair is wet, and I had brushed it. And after I brushed it and went to put the brush back and everything, she sat down. She was sitting there and she shook her head like this and the hair went flying. They're so cute and sassy. So I'm going to continue with this. And I don't think this will last me through August. And how long this lasts me, I'll find out. But the thing with this one is this one has 200 pages. Whereas this one has 278 pages, I believe. Let's check. 272 pages. And they have different ones. I think what I'm going to do is when I get close to running out of this one, I'll get another one. I'll just make sure that depending on how long they last, because I want each journal to last for that season. So March, which I kind of started this in March. It doesn't have the whole month of March because I skipped around a lot and was waiting on this notebook. but I've got half of March in it. So I'm hoping to get March, April, and May in here. And then this would be June, July, and August. And what I've done so that I'm hoping that that will work is in here, I have the index. I have the collections, and I used this, which is an Odyssey notebook. It's also 68 GSM. It, however, has, I think it's got 48 pages. It's done just like that. So what I have done is done my long-term collections and things like that in here. So emergency numbers, the word of the year. I need to write down my quote and some information. When did we last things? Fiction, nonfiction. I've got books written down in the bullet journal I need to add to this list, but I need to also add January and February, and I want to kind of add them in order. Recommended and who it was recommended by. My favorites, the item and where I got it from. My wish list. Coffee chat topic log. Video ideas, video suggestions. Health, medicines that people are allergic to and medicines that people are on. I need to get with my mom and write down her medicines. Sizes of clothes for people. David, my grandkids. I think Selena's now in a 6 or a 7 shoe. DIY info home. DIY info student. Income and expenses. This is for this stuff. So bills. That's home stuff. And then I have one back here because I'm going to have to cover it. And that is for passwords. Because there are certain passwords I can't remember. I went through like the whole list of passwords and can't remember. I'm going to show you the bullet journal. I was using this B6, which is astrology. No. Yeah, that one's astrology. I also have a B6 that's a crossfield, a Nanami crossfield that I had cut down to B6. So as you can see, this is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. I love the way that they did this cover with constellations in it. The cover of this one does not. So I guess they're fancier. The one with more pages is fancier. It does say Odyssey Notebooks. The thing about 68 GSM is it's not quite as crinkly. It is a bit thicker. But I don't think the 68 GSM Tomoe River paper is changing. So they do have 2 bookmarks. For those of you who like bullet journaling and you want a Leuchtturm, but you don't like Leuchtturm paper, or you don't like the more yellow cream color. I don't like that cream color, the yellow cream color. This is the perfect alternative to that because it is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. It does have numbered pages. The numbers have a circle around them. This one has 272 pages and the other one has 200 pages. They also have B5. I don't know. They might have A6. I know they have A5 and B5. And I was really excited about finding something different because a lot of us have been on the search for various Tomoe River paper notebooks or other notebooks to replace when they do stop making, if they do. I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to be a tad different. They've got one, it's called the Successor. And I have a couple of the crossfields that have what was going to be the new Tomoe River paper. And I think they've changed it again since then. So I have 3 of these. You could buy 1 or you could buy 3, 4, and amount. And I bought 3 of these. That way, when this gets full, the one that's in here, I can replace it. Volume 1, Volume 2, I can write the dates. I normally would not have gotten such a light. But because the cover is going to be in something else, haven't decided. I'm switching covers around some. And I'm kind of playing around with things. But this is not the finished setup. I'm waiting for one thing. And still using the Hobonichi. The Hobonichi is my planner. Some of the weekly. Some of it I haven't written down everything in. Some of it just has notes. This all says quarantine. I've debated over the meal plan thing. I've gone round and round with it. Do I want to do it? This was last week. And I've been sick. My sinuses have been killing me. And my leg has been killing me. I have an appointment with an orthopedic doctor. So I've been trying to take it easy on the days when I don't feel good. Because when you have chronic pain and an autoimmune I have rheumatoid arthritis, regular arthritis, and fibromyalgia. And it's no joke. Some days it's all I can do to get up and go to the bathroom, get up, take a shower, get up, brush my teeth. Some days there's no shower. I stay in the bed in pajamas. This is about how I want to do things. And this is this week, which I need to start filling in because I've been busy and I haven't really done any of that yet. I'm getting back into the swing of things. So this is March and this is April, and I have the rain boots, little bunny. So I need to set up April. I need to put this week in there. And I've been doing journaling, planning, collaging, all kinds of stuff in here. I've done planning out things. I've done a lot of things in here. I don't know if I'm actually going to fill in the pages or not. Some of it I may. Like, sorry I'm late, but I didn't want to come. I've been struggling. That's some different things. These, there's Victor. This was, I've been doing, getting back into the swing of things and trying. So this is documenting some of that. We did yard work, and me and Doug and David, and all our muscles are sore. So we ended up using the push mower. We have right at almost an acre. So yeah, anyway, so the hummingbirds, my mom wanted the feeders out, and we put the feeders out, but I think the one feeder is broken because it was empty the next day, unless our hummingbirds are really crazy. So I documented the little bugs that were out and about the little bees and the ants and the spiders and the hummingbirds, and I replanted a rose. I planted a rose. I didn't replant that rose, but I had a really pretty yellow rose right by the steps in the front yard, on the front porch. Somebody kept stepping on it because it was a miniature, it was little. So I've replanted, I replanted something there, and I put a red and white kind of speckled rose. Actually, I need to water it. And this was me, Sunday. I could barely move. I cooked a roast in the crock pot Sunday for Sunday dinner because that was something I didn't have to mess with. I was going to come out here and do some work. I didn't. I crawled back in the bed in my pajamas. I let the meal cook by itself. That was one of the wonderful things about a roast in a crock pot, with the little round potatoes and carrots and celery and onions and all that good stuff. And then this was Monday, and I'm trying to get back. It's all about showing up, and I showed up. And then this was yesterday, and I did some stuff from home in the house yesterday because I was exhausted from showing up Monday and from the weekend. And it's just long-term COVID effects, I think, because every time I do anything, I am exhausted and I have to take a break the next day. So this is today, and I put the coffee. I'm showing you some of my happy mail, so I use these stickers. So I'm going to write about what I talk about in the video, and I'm probably going to put a little picture of the thumbnail right there. Then I will do some journaling about yesterday. So I am keeping up with the Hobonichi. It is probably going to stay with me. It's the one journal that I kind of take around everywhere, but it's got more of the personal stuff in it. My personal planning, our home planning, and that kind of thing. So this is where I've been at a crossroads. So this I'm going to use when the other one is full. So I thought, well, I want to have something I can throw in my purse, and that's this. This is the sketchbook. I started last year at 4 sketchbooks at the same time and dated them, and I was like, okay, because when I get distracted or when I can't find it or whatever, I have these 4 sketchbooks that I can work on, and then as I finish them, they'll get numbered because I did date them. So what I have done with this is I turned a page and I did some of this. I'm not crazy about the fish, but I Weeping Willow, I'm practicing, and that's the key to all of this, is to practice. So I practiced this. I have to finish with the raindrops here, but I haven't decided. I haven't decided exactly how I want to do the raindrops here, but I'm trying to get better. So I'm going to do some more here, and then I think I'm going to resketch, because this umbrella, I did this one first, and I was like, oh my God, my umbrella is all jacked. So I did this umbrella, and I like this umbrella better, but I like this part, how I like this better. So I'm going to redo it again for April. And I think on for now, I'm going to have one journal, one sketchbook, one bullet journal, one planner, one of each, instead of a whole bunch of multiples. I know that's a lot more than, you know, having everything in one notebook for the most part, but it's going to be Camp NaNoWriMo. And I have my notebook for the novel and stuff. I don't want to have too many things going. This is something that one of my patrons sent me, and I am reading it, and I'm so far loving it. They're all different colors. They're all Moterm covers, but they're all different colors, which is kind of funny because normally I tend to go with the same. Now, for those of you, there is a berry color. I would love to have the berry color in the A6, or a purple in the A6. Berry color or the purple, the lilac, the dark purple, light purple, burgundy, you know, anything. Anyway, so I have my A6 Hobonichi in here. This can travel with me, and I am going to find one of my little pens. We might just put this one here. That way this can actually go in my purse, because I needed an everyday carry, and that and the Hobonichi weeks, I have put the standard traveler's notebook to the side for now. I was putting things in and it got so heavy. I've got to rethink that. This was astrology that I started using, let's see, summer of 2021. And I have some astrology stuff in here. I was doing some stuff in here, writing notes about books and different things. And then I did this, some more tarot stuff. And this was something I was working out and I was going to do a chat about, mind, body, spirit stuff. And then this was me writing down a notebook, writing down a note to myself. You're much more than the journal, planner, the sketchbooks, more than yourself. You're all connected. What you create for yourself can and does intrinsically affect and touch everything that came before you and everything that comes after you. Others are affected. Be mindful and intentional about the vision you're manifesting for yourself. And I found that somewhere, and now I don't remember where I found it, but I had to write it down, and I want to write it down neater, and I think I'm going to put it in the bullet journal. And I don't do a lot of lettering. When I get busy, I write. My handwriting does look neat at times, and then other times it's really messy. So I am on a Frida kick. I decided that for spring, I've got a cup with a rabbit on it, which I usually use for this time of the year when we're going to have Easter and stuff. But I think I'm going to use this cup for April, May, maybe even June. I found it at TJ Maxx on clearance. I think it was like $4. So this came from Sparkle Shine. Make sure I get it right. Are they back here? I have been getting some of her stickers. And I love her shop on Etsy. Sparkle and Shine Designs. She has hand-drawn stickers. She has some of these. My give a damn's busted. My rap name is Little Sassy. Sucks for you. Today was 5-star cluster cuss. Secretly, everyone pisses me off. Bless your heart. Oh dear. My give a damn's busted. Drama shield. Activate. A little classy. A little gangsta. I've got quite a few of them, and I've been using them, and I love them. And this came from her. The Caffeine Queen thing came from her. So I have here, I had set this up as a bullet journal. I wasn't sure, but I was like, well, we'll see. So I did set up March with a calendar, and I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to use it as a bullet journal. I am going to go in and write some things down, but what I've decided to do for this, because I did set up March, but I haven't done anything with March. I went down a different rabbit hole, but I like the idea of having something different and more personal. Today I plan to take the leap, no matter that my heart beats a little fast, my knees feel a little bit shaky, or my voice quivers. Today I plan to take the leap that will launch me on the right path. Charles Glassman. You could be talking about being in love. You could be talking about a new journal, starting a new hobby, buying a new car, all different, anything that makes you joyous and happy. Here, Sparkle Shine Studios, she did do this. You have always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it by yourself. The Wizard of Oz. I want like 10 of these quotes. I'm going to leave the link for her shop down below, and I'll leave the link for the Odyssey notebooks. I think they're also on Etsy, but I think both of them have a online shop. So I did a little bit of bullet journaling in here. I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, well, we'll see. And then the 1-year anniversary of my brother's death, I tried this for like a week, was this past Friday. And that just really threw me for a loop. And I wrote Not a Peopling Kind of Day. I did have to run some errands. I did do some things. And then I decided to put the tarot in here. So I did have the card for yesterday. I need to draw it. I need to watercolor this. And then I'll do the card for yesterday and the card for today. And then this is this week. I was debating, is this how I want to do? Because I don't think I want to put a weekly in here. This is for more personal stuff because I have all the other things in the bullet journal. Is the spring coming, he said. What is it like? It is the sun shining on the rain and the rain falling on the sunshine. The secret garden. I love that. So instead I was like, well, this is for me personally. This is not a bullet journal. But I did want like to have a monthly kind of thing and to keep up with things. So I have my goals for different things. I have some intentions I want to work on. And then I left some blank space to write between now and then. And then I wrote spring. I love the smell of rain and growing things. Serena Hernandez. And then I drew this tree and watercolored it. And then we start April. And I found this on, let me put this so you can see what it looks like without my stuff behind it. I found this in Canva and put the April on there and used it and printed it on vellum. And I really like how this turned out. I am going with a cloud, rain, sunshine, weather, April showers, May flowers. So I may do flowers for May. So we've got different clouds, and I've got like the little sun coming. I do have the calendar, and then I do have the to-dos and the log. And this is, I think I'm going to put like more of the house stuff and my personal stuff, keep up with more of that self-care kind of thing, because I don't put that much of it in the Hobonichi weeks. I actually just put doctor's appointments and stuff in there. It doesn't work well going in and out of my purse. I just forget about it. This I wouldn't forget about. This is art stuff that Selena and Victor did. And then we have blank pages. And this is sort of my personal, maybe we'll call it personal bullet journal. Although it is and isn't a bullet journal. So we've talked about the A6 Hobonichi. And I usually just write down notes and keep up with the small things. And I write everything that's in my Hobonichi planner monthly goes in this monthly. So if there's bills coming out or whatever, because this, I could actually make this my wallet. I was trying with the standard size traveler's notebook. It is just way too big. I could technically make this, but it doesn't have the zipper for the change. However, I do have like a little change purse, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. I put my wallet back in my wallet. But this would make an everyday carry very nice. I could probably tuck my driver's license and my debit card and some cash in here or in back here and throw my keys in my pocket, and change could go in my pocket if I needed to just go and have like something small. The bullet journal. I guess I should have told you in the very beginning to grab you a cuppa. This is going to be a bit of a chatty video. Now, like I said, I have something else coming. And whenever the something else comes, I'm probably going to take this out. I redid, I still got a few things to do. I put washi on these little cards that I had saved from different holidays. Little gift cards, and I had been saving them, and I finally got it done. So here is the index with the collections that I showed you. And then we get to the bullet journal. So I showed you what I was doing beforehand and what I've been doing. because I wasn't sure. I did put the future log. I did put this. This came from Roe. I don't know who it came from originally. Note to self, every little step today is necessary. Just keep doing your best. And don't force what is not yet supposed to fit into your life. When it's meant to be, it will be. And then this is where I told you I had it in here. Books I've read and recommendations. So these all need to go on the list. I've got some other ones that I need to put on there, but I want to put January and February first. So I'm just going to continue here. And these are recommendations. So then we get to ideas and notes. And so when I'm jotting down, I will just jot down things. And if I deem it worthy, then I'll put it in there. Because this is going to fill up pretty quick. And once I get the hang of everything. So this is where I've been bullet journaling. A lot of this was just, I was going to do. I ended up practicing a little bit of handwriting right here. And I did a few house things. And mostly I did some research. And I did some of the setup. Here is today, which I've not done anything for. And here's April, because this is tomorrow. This is the same thing. And then this is my cloud with rain. This got torn, so I put a little piece of washi that was blue and then white and then pink, and so it's the Band-Aid. And I could have just put clear tape, but this is what I had on me and I thought it was cute, so I left it. So this is my cloud. And here is April. Her laughter sounded like April showers, like whispered secrets, like glass wind chimes. I like that. So some personal goals, currently some of the things I'm doing. This is the April log. This is the to-do. And I have a lot of things on here that are more studio kind of things. Like in the B6, it's going to be more personal things. I do have a couple of things, like go through coat closet. But that's because I had this with me. And then I decided to track mood, anxiety, focus, sleep, pain, and weather differently. And here's the steps. So I'm going to be tracking the weather, and I will just put cloudy, rainy, sunny, and maybe the temperatures, the high and the low, because I do want to keep up with the weather here. But if it's raining, storming, that kind of thing, it affects my pain level, which all of that affects my sleep. Now these are separate trackers. It's been a while since I did this, but I thought this might be fun. I took the main things that I want to track: move, exercise, that kind of thing, journal in the morning, art, read, journal in the evening, spending 15 to 30 minutes cleaning, other than like say doing the dishes or cooking. Clean studio, spending 15 to 30 minutes in the studio, like straightening up my desk, or sometimes I'll pick an area and I'll work on it for like 10 or 15 minutes because there are a lot of things that I need to declutter, I need to reorganize. Vitamins, I've got eye vitamins, and then I've got a multivitamin that I take, my medicines. Did I wear the CPAP machine? And did I hydrate? And then we get here, this is this week. And I messed up with these because I thought it might be a good idea to kind of see where I was doing that. And I was writing down because some of this is March. This doesn't start until April 1st. So I was there were some things that I really wanted to do this week, last week and this week. So this is where I started. Monday I was doing this and I was like, And it was for the coffee chat. This isn't the daily bullet journaling. This is like a collection where I was talking about what I wanted to do in this video. I'm going to watercolor those and we're going to talk some more. So April 1st starts right there. And then back here I have, this is a cheat sheet. This is to get my pen started. And I had written down when did we last. And that's why I put it in the other folder. And this was where I was trying to figure out did I want to do my bullet journal quarterly or seasonally. Since where I'm starting this out, I could technically do this for quarter 2, which would be April, May, and June. Which is what I may end up doing. And then have quarter 3, July, August, and September. So the new bullet journal would be July, August, and September. This all depends on whether, because I did start part of March in here. If I can fit April and May in here, and then June too, I will. If not, then I'm going to go seasonally. So it depends on how this ends up playing out as to which one. So that's my bullet journal setup. I'm really excited about it. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do, like to fill in the blanks, so to speak. I need to pull today's card. I need to do today's to-dos. But instead of writing everything down and doing, I went through and I was like, okay, mental checklist. I don't do that very often, but I knew I needed to get up out of the bed and show up. So I got up out of the bed, I got dressed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, made coffee, came out here, got everything ready, and I was like, I'm going to film because my morning routine is pretty much the same thing. It does change a little bit depending. Sometimes I take a shower. Sometimes I've taken my shower the night before. Sometimes I still take a shower. It just depends on how I feel. If I was sweaty at night, then I'll take another shower. If not, then I just wash my face and stuff, brush my teeth. I don't want to get too long with the video. So, I'm really excited though. Camp NaNoWriMo I'm participating in. I also want to do art daily, which is why I showed you the sketchbook. The art may not all be in the sketchbook daily. It may be on the page of my journal. It may be on the page of the bullet journal. It may be somewhere else. I don't know. But I do know that I want to start doing more art, whether it's little doodles or actual sketches or whatever. And I want to get out of the house more. So I need to get better. I took an allergy pill this morning. I'm still a little, sinusy. And I'm still got a headache. I will be doing this today. What is today? One of the things I debated, I got these. And now I started April. I could technically put March 30th down here. But if I do that, then I won't be able to use this next year. But I'm not going to be able to really, depending. I guess I could. I'm just going to end up getting a new one. So let's just go ahead and do that. Why am I holding on to things? Why am I holding on to things?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this. Alright. Okay. And then
Let's find out what the weather is. Yeah, so this, y'all, I don't know when I'm going to get it. Let me look. See if it's got a shipping thing, a date yet. No, it still says estimated shipping date pending. All right, so let's get the weather. And for those of you who don't want to stick around for this part of it, it's okay. 68 GSM Tomo River paper is really wonderful to write and draw on. To write with a fountain pen on, with other pens. I haven't found any issues there. I don't think there are any kind of pens I haven't used on this paper. I'm excited, and I'm going to put some more information down here for the blog post that's going to go with this, and I'm going to take some pictures. I'm getting well. I'm getting better. Self-care is absolutely necessary, and when I had COVID before, I didn't have as many issues, but this time it has really caused me to have a lot of inflammation, to have more sinus issues, to just be utterly exhausted every time I do like things that are tiring. It makes me extremely tired. And I will see y'all again really soon. Thank you so much for being patient. Don't forget to do the YouTube things, like, subscribe, share. It helps the channel, helps other people find the channel, and helps me get recommended to other people. Have a great one. Bye, y'all.